Mm, mm, mm. Here we are on another rainy day. Oh my goodness. What shall Carl do? Well, shut it down. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody on yet? One person. One person's on. I was just watching. It's the Liver King. And I guess he's been arrested. Hey, how are you, VA girl? How's it going today? I said I was watching the Liver King. I guess he's been arrested or something. Like, can you imagine? That's what demons do. That's what demons do to you. Hey, like, I don't think people understand. Hot. It's not too bad here today. It was hot yesterday. It's not too bad here today. But yeah, the Liver King. Can you imagine building a fortune, a kingdom off of a fucking lie, eh? And that, like, this is where demons really come in. We don't really want to know ourselves. So the Liver King just can't give it up and say, hey, I guess trying to get the bling bling any way I can and being a complete fraud isn't the way to go. Instead, he wants forgiveness. I shouldn't lose everything off of a lie. Trust me now. I don't know. I don't think that that's what Jesus would do. Like, Jesus is into forgiveness. Yeah, we forgive you, Liver King. Um, like, you need to learn your lesson. Let's start from the fucking bottom again, bud. You need to rebuild yourself because the person you created is a shit turd and a fraud. Go learn how to fucking be real. And when you do that and you find your purpose, buddy, then you'll the fortune would come. But it's manifesting through Satan is what it is, eh? When you want to be a fraud and at all costs, you're going to be successful. Oh, jeez. There's someone out there is dumb enough to claim to be Jesus. But hey, how's it going? How's it going? Trolling for Jesus. Carl, go sit on the corner. This is great stuff. I'm hoping we can get a few watchers in here. I got a big announcement. Bigger, bigger, bigger. You think me being the Messiah would have been a fucking big one, but I never wanted anybody to believe it. Just listen to me. Let me know where I'm crazy. Would the real Mashiach please stand up? And Miss Donald Trump sit the fuck down. Thou shalt not kill, boys and girls. It's simple comprehension. When you come to God, you understand these things. Like, yeah, I'm trying to explain this. So I'm not even going to look at the comments. So I'm having wasn't an argument. It was a pretty good conversation, actually, where my brother-in-law let me know what he thinks. You know what I mean? And it's good. It's good when you can tell the truth. He knows I'm a Jesus nut. He don't want to talk to me about it, but he knows I am. So, anyways, we're having this conversation earlier, and I brought up that in the real kingdom of God, there's no armies. Like with guns. You know what I mean? There's a bunch that'll wear the armor of truth. And he's like, no, like No, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's in the Bible, bud. It says, like, you gotta know that." And he's like, "Wow, that's just men's words." And I was like, "Okay, do you think there's a creator? What do you think it is? Do you think it's a creator of love? Do you think good people go to a good place, and what happens to bad people? Well, we don't know. So let's take the information that we have and try and, put our best foot forward and hope for the best outcome. I mean, we're not in charge of our outcome." But anyways, so that's what I said. This has got to be a God of love. That's why we have the free will, and maybe that's why Satan's been able to fucking ponder his ass around through this fucking earth. You know what I mean? We have to have another choice, regardless of how fucking stupid it is. But unfortunately, we've bit on to stupid, I think. Because it can't be true love unless there's another option, right? There's the light, which is the truth, or the darkness, which is the lie. And unfortunately, it feels better to sit in the lie these days because there is a false light there. Remember, oh, Lucifer, he'll enlighten you. he's he's the all morning glory, right? Satan wants all glory. Hmm. So if a man's telling you he's working through God and you need to glorify that man, you got some fucking problems. But that's what I think. But anyways, let's get off. Now I lost track of where I was going. Conversation with Mark. Anyways, I said take the Bible out of it. If it's love, if that's the way it works, right? And you should already know that you shouldn't kill another human being. You know what I mean? And he brought up good points. He's like, well, what happens if someone's after your family? He's like, I'm fucking taking them out. I'm not letting them touch my family. And I was like, I'm not killing them. Not fucking killing them. No, I'm not going to trade places in hell with them. No, thank you. But I would try and protect my family. You know what I mean? I'd be willing to die to protect my family. I just wouldn't be willing to kill to do it. You know what I mean? Like if I somehow there's people that like I don't have guns, but just say people with guns came into my house and they were and I was able to struggle a gun away and get one, I wouldn't hesitate to shoot them. Fucking right in the kneecaps. Boom, boom. The ambulance is on its way. Because I'm not killing them. But I might be helping them. Suffering, the more suffering you go through, I think the easier it is to come to Christ. It's like the Liver King. He's not willing to accept the truth. Hey, buddy, you just don't get to build yourself off a lie and then continue to keep building and building and building off a lie. It's a very weak foundation. Time for a rebuild, buddy. But he doesn't want to go for a rebuild. He wants to blame Joe Rogan for his problems and think that Joe Rogan is the solution. That's the thing. He doesn't want to hurt Joe Rogan. He wants Joe Rogan to love him. And if Joe Rogan loves him, then all the Rogans and Roganettes out there, they'll all love him. And life can go back to the way it used to be because he knows he can con everybody again. He did it once before, he'll do it again. He'll make you love him. It's the problem. That's the problem. We want to build shit off lies, and we can't because it's not built with love. It's built off a lie. For the love of money, for the love of fame, what we'll do to be noticed. That's why this is hard. Here I am trying to get noticed, going, why in the fuck does everybody want to get noticed? And that's because I feel the uncomfortableness of, hey, fuck. Can you imagine if I am the Messiah? Hey, people just been fucking around with me. That's what I can get into. J Press. You might have some court dates coming up, buddy. I've always said, bud, I might be mentally ill. I might not be chosen from God, and that the truth might not be the way. I'm not even talking about Jesus. You say Jesus, they just think you're bananas. They'll lock you up in hospitals. Fucking. Anyways, if you guys can let me know. You know what I mean? It does drive me crazy. The shit you guys have put me through to try and get me to dump myself and think that I'm crazy and spreading lies about me touching my children, other children, saying I was a threat to society. I've killed people. I've tried to run people over. I'm a real fucking menace. All of Creek Squad has done this to me. Remember that. Remember that. Okay. Men's mental health awareness. Here we are, AD. You might be part of a lawsuit too, buddy. Might not go good for you. You guys are out there trying to hurt people's brains, and it's not nice. It's not good. You want to know where I can get you? All over the fucking place, bud. All over the place. You've told me I have Satan in me, but you won't tell me what I say is wrong. You've told me you think my wife cheats on me, but you've also told me that I'm crazy and I should be trying to work things out with her. Which one is it? What else have you done, AD? It's not good to try and fuck with people's minds, eh? Because that's what you're doing, right? Just mind fucking. It's a troll's game out there, eh? Until you have to face the law. Now, I'd rather face the law if I were you than fucking and face God with your fucking stupidity. Because I got all of you, Uncle Will, little me, all your little lies and stupidity that you've spread. It's all been recorded. Every fucking bit of it. And I'll prove how this started. Ryan Upchurch is in for a lawsuit, buddy. I don't want a lawsuit, to be honest. I'd rather have criminal charges just to prove a fucking point. That family is a fucking menace to society. And I'm going to see Patty Lynn in court one way or another. She has tried to fucking brain fuck and make me look fucking like an idiot. And I'm done. I got her. Don't think this isn't recorded, Patty. It's all recorded, sister. I can't even tag the new Patty account. I don't know why. She's got it somehow. Hi, little me. Welcome, bud. Hey, how are you gonna feel? You gonna show up to a court summons, buddy? You, the helper of men's mental health. Hey, whatever of all you said out there about me. Hey, trying to make me feel bad, trying to make me feel like I molested my kid and all sorts of stuff. Hey, bud. I always told you, you want listen to what I have to say, and I'll be. Uh, I I won't show my kid, but I'll walk up to my kid and I'll ask him anything you fucking want. And I'll tell him beforehand because I'm a man of God. Hey, buddy, make sure you fucking tell the truth. Because if you don't, Dad don't want to see you go to hell. So if Dad's fucking touched you, you better tell on him or you'll go to hell. You can't hold shit like that in, eh, little me? You're recorded, bud. It's all recorded. It's all recorded. You insinuate and you put it all over the fucking place. Don't worry, it's all recorded. Know what I got Patty Lynn doing this time? Like I've always told you guys, watch what you're doing. You record it. You're trying to fuck with my mental health. I'm telling you, I can't even work because of my mental health, and you guys want to come fuck with my mental health. You get how fucked in the head you guys are, right? When I constantly say, hey, at least I'm sane enough to say, hey guys, where do you think I'm wrong? Hey, Bill Gates, I think, is a problem for humanity right now. Oh, Carl, you're the stupid one. We know that. Nothing we can do about it. So just shut the fuck up. And I'm supposed to take that on and say, see, you know there's a problem, but yet you want me to shut the fuck up because you're a powerless little troll. You get how fucking weak and pathetic you are, right? I got you on a lot, bud. But here's the greatest part. Suing Ryan Upchurch and using his brand new prized possession, Patty Lynn's little side chick, Dagburn against him. How many recordings do we have? Freak Squad is a cult. Freak Squad is a cult. Hey, Adam, let me tell you what a victim I am of the cult. It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking awesome. That's called using Satan against Satan to bring Satan to Christ. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. See, what you guys fail to understand is maybe you just don't pay attention. But the only communication I've ever had with Mr. Ryan Upchurch is that he wants to have a one-on-one conversation with me. In fact, another comment says he knows exactly what I'm talking about because of my pink sweater. That's the one. Can you imagine that he would comment like that in a video where I'm telling him I want to help the world and that I would be willing to give myself up to the MAID program? Please make it so that my prime minister has to pay attention to me. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out for you and you can even become bigger up church by helping a small person who wants to fucking help the world. In the video, I'm like, I'd rather fucking die than live in this fucking stupid, twisted, weak ass world. If I at least got to explain myself and explain where I think fucking God is real, and maybe we might want to take a fucking look at who we are. But if no one wants to do that, because hey, maybe I'm crazy about the whole fucking chosen thing. Maybe it's being thrown in the hospital 5 times and having to fight for my fucking brain so I don't get Britney fucking Spears, for violence and suicide, and, like, when somebody goes to jail, at least there has to be fucking evidence. You have to tell the person why they're fucking in jail, I would think. Like, this is fucking weird world I'm living in, eh? Yeah, stick around for the popcorn, little me. It gets deeper than this. You know what? Like Patty Lynn just told the world that I killed somebody and that I'm insane, and everybody knows it. But yet she knows I've been asking her son. All I ever did was took his words in his situation, and I thought he was chosen because he was telling me that, not in secret language or bipolar fucking, no, verbally on video, telling people he was chosen from God. Singing about coming from past the stars. You know what I mean? Being a chosen one in his music, not just a superstar. I begged for somebody to ask him just to fucking say no to me, and I would let it go. But not one fucking person did. Instead, they tried to mentally beat me. Kurt, Rusty, Wade. I begged that fucking guy. Don't lie with your lies, bud. Tell people you were lying about me. Being in an insane asylum and fucking getting shock treatment and fucking Brand and Rusty fucking go right create like Rusty just sat there and helped the fucking guy create a fucking story about me. This secret email that he never showed that he got that told him all this info like fuck. And the threats that man made, just you little me, you threatened to fucking destroy me. You were gonna mentally crush me. Uncle Will says it now. Wade, you're gonna be back in the mental hospital just fucking crying on the floor. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, I want to find out if I'm mentally ill. Let me know where. Hey, if this Upchurch guy isn't chosen, I'd rather know it than keep looking like a fucking idiot. But there I was, continuously looking like an idiot, even after he'd asked me for a one-on-one. And don't say, Carl, it was a fake account. Don't worry, I got that snip snip. It was his fucking account. Unless you can create accounts with like 3 million subscribers, you know what I mean? Why would you fuck with another man's mental health like that? Like, you think you're a rock star, you think you'd have better things to fucking do. Here's the thing. What would have happened to me if I showed up at his house like that other woman who did, who claimed to be warning him, saying, "Hey, I got warnings from Jesus. The internet told me to come to your house." So if I'm mentally ill, because there are some people that would, if they're fucking like not trying to use common sense, they're gonna take them seriously. And I was. I wanna believe that, you wouldn't fuck with somebody with something like that, especially with the contents of the video. You know what I mean? It would have been a disturbing thing to fucking do, I thought, but I would let a court decide because, well, I caught Upchurch on video many times saying, "Hey, if they're not on our side, sick them. Go get them. Don't let them destroy my brand." Right? You think you have a case? Hey, I begged. This or that, like Johnny Dagburn. When I thought, like, you guys can go back. I did a whole bunch of fucking anti-Dagburn videos, and then when he came to Upchurch, I still questioned him. But here's the fucking deal. He said something, and remember, I'm thinking Upchurch is chosen, right? And he's on Team Upchurch, right at this point, because Wade came to fucking Dagburn's defense back in this time. And Dagburn was mouthing off to Cashville, and he said something that caught my ear. God told me this is the Great Awakening, and that we better get our shit together, or something like that, something along that line. So me thinking, holy fuck, maybe Dagburn's been touched by an angel. I'm thinking Upchurch is an angel. You know what I mean? And now Johnny's gonna awaken, and then I noticed paying attention. But anyways, I asked for Dagburn's help. Hey, he refused, but he cheered me on a little bit on the YouTube, but he refused to have conversation. And then I catch him talking shit about me, saying he would beat me up in a heartbeat. Why would you want to beat me? Because he said I was trying to get Upchurch's attention and all this stuff. Yeah, fuck, dude, I am. But I'm not trying to go through. I'm trying to go through you, and maybe you can talk to his mom, and maybe you guys can let me know where I'm crazy. You know what I mean? But no, 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 no. He refuses to talk to me, then he threatens to fucking beat me up. Then I remember one time, he's in his car, and this is on his old channel. I wonder if we could get his stuff from his old channel summoned from court. He's in his car and he's showing off his tattoo with the boobies. And I told him, I said, "One day you're gonna wanna chase me around, Dagburn. You're gonna regret doing this." And he just, oh, he lost it. And then there's another video of him one time when he's showing me in his comments, he's like, "Are you Jesus today, Smith? Smith, are you Jesus? Are you Jesus?" I'm like, "No, but yes." You're Jesus, Dagburn. You just refuse to fucking find him. You don't want to face the truth of your butt. But anyways, those are just funny clips for the movie. Oh, I'm gonna love using Dagburn against Upchurch and Patty Lynn. This is the beauty part. She's been trying to fuck with my brain, telling me I'm delusional, and I got her captured. This is what she said to me because I remembered she was on a live with Dagburn, and she told the world that Loose, Ryan Upchurch's manager, motherfucker of all time, is a furry and likes to have sex in a squirrel suit. Okay? Now, I'm not making this up. Patty Lynn said this. Hence, there was a squirrel suit available, and I used it. Okay? So what happened was I started and I think Patty Lynn didn't want it to catch on for a reason. Right? So she actually laid in my comments, Carl, you're delusional. I never said that. That never happened. You've got mental problems. So I'm like, that mind fucking bitch. And then I made a video and I tagged Brandy Day. I was like, hey, she fucking hates me, but she just might hate them more to tell the truth. And she like clarified, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So me knowing sooner or later I could trick Dagmar into giving me the information that I needed to use against Patty. And well, for some reason, his audience could see my text, but he couldn't. So someone was cool in there. It was even one of his mods. I asked the question, "Hey, Rusty, I remember your mind fucking too, bud. The red light people, right?" But anyways, I said, "Hey, hey, could you get Dagburn to clarify if Be Loose was a squirrel or not?" And Dagburn right there, ready for my camera. Cha. Yeah, yeah, Be Loose is a he did, yeah. Patty Lynn verified that on my live, and I was like, "Patty, don't you know liars go to hell? Why would you want me to think something? Like, why'd you put it out to the universe for me to pick up on? And then when I picked up on it, you wanted me to think I was crazy by thinking that I was picking up what the universe sent out for me. That's witchcraft, Patty. That's a bad girl. Bad, bad girl, Patty. Patty, give the devil up. Turn yourself into the truth. You're gonna need some help, sweetie. There's this Ramani or something. Contact me, Patty. There's this, I think she's good at picking up on narcissism. You know, I picked up on yours. I'm really good at it, but you don't like me, so maybe she could help you, honey. Huh. What else did I have go in this situation? I asked for Cashville's help. But then let's go into what happened with Cashville. We could bring that into court too. Should I bring Cashville in? That way he has to spill the beans on his NDA. I mean, he could have just asked Upchurch at any point too. Let this poor son of a bitch's brain go, Upchurch. He just wants to know. But no, instead, you guys want to know my story with Johnny Cashville? It was that Patty fucker. That Patty Ronnie. Did Ronnie ever pay for fucking Patty? Hey? I don't know about that. Hey? Hey, I'm not making that up. If that's a lie, Ryan Upchurch's lie, and that will put him with the dev. You know what I mean? Don't go spreading rumors around about your parents still fucking when one of them has a spouse, another one. That's not good. You're putting delusions in people's heads then, right? Ah, the sun is outside. You should go get some, yeah. But hey, here's the thing. I'm here to show you it's your connection with God. It doesn't matter where you're at, bud. You can be trapped in a cell. You can be trapped in your brain. Just keep searching for out. Hey, buddy, why'd you do that? Because as soon as I changed, and I was like, I can't, this guy's doing too much stupid shit. There's no way he's chosen. And as soon as I made that change, Rusty, there you were, buddy. No, no. Now they're special. You're a real fuck around in the brain, too. Hey? I told you guys I was asking for help. I have mental problems, apparently. I'm trying to fix it. But what the fuck did you guys do? Try and kill me over and over and over again, telling me how horrible I am because I don't want pedophiles fucking running the roads. Hey, if there aren't elite pedophiles running the fucking streets, then hey, just let me know because I don't want to fucking think that way. You know what I mean? But I'm not giving my brain over to fucking devil. I want it fucking facts. And I think the facts tell me that Bill Gates is a whole lot of trouble for you, and you don't want to accept it, and you don't want to face it because you're a coward. Cashville. We'll go through some comments and remind me to get the Cashville story. Ghost of Wayne Deaver. Well, aren't you a sick son of a bitch? Imagine that. I never liked you. Well, I'm quite sure Wade did never like me. I'm sure of it. I liked Wade. I loved Wade. I just didn't like a lot of things he did. You know what I mean? I saw the good side of Wade. Loved his Legos. Loved his up church. He loved being a holler boy. Loved it. It meant everything to him. And if he had to destroy Dagburn, he was going to do it for the love of Upchurch. But here's where Wade went wrong. He wasn't just willing to use fucking Dagburn's stupidity against him. Wade got stupider and stupider. Then went outside, created lies, when simply you were doing exactly what Dagburn wanted. You were making him the victim. That's all you're doing. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's not an eye for an eye. Just let them see they're only hurting themselves. Don't be stupid. But here's the thing, there's a little Dagburn in all of us. Dagburn just wants to be famous. Do you know why he wants to be famous? Well, he wants to be rich too, because he's lazy. But mostly, he just wants to be loved. That's all he wants. He just wants to be loved. Any way he wants to be. As long as you love him, he'll love you. If you stand by his stupidity, he'll love you. But here's the problem with people like Dagburn. If you get stupid, and it'll make him look bad sticking up for you. Just leave. That's why you should never be loyal to a man. You should be loyal to the truth. And if that man is always with the truth, then that man should never worry about loyalty. And if people fucking aren't loyal to him, They're just letting him know who they are. In the end, they're the ones that have to suffer, right? That's what I think. That you guys let me know where I'm wrong. But yeah, lots of things we could bring to this lawsuit. Johnny Cashville, like I said, he came white knighting for Ronnie. And all I was asking was Ronnie was information. I was like, hey, is Ryan telling the truth about you and Patty still making patty cakes together? Well, he never wanted to answer my questions. I was like, "Hey," I was asking him questions like, "Hey, did you really tell your son that he was never gonna amount to anything?" And, "Hey, can you let me know where your son isn't chosen? Because I think he goes through a lot of shit, and people are putting him through it." And but maybe he's being made to be put through it. Maybe there's someone out there trying to get a conservatorship on him. I don't know. It's only because Ryan told me that, well, his mom and dad were trying to get a conservatorship on him, and, well, she just happens to be back in his life, and she's a big old gaslighter, and, well, you think if she was back in Ryan's life, she'd just lay back. 'Cause her own words are gonna hurt her so bad in court against her son, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Can you imagine Patty facing Patty, where Patty is telling Nicole Arbor, Katie Noel, and Chase Matthews sorry for her son's fucking behavior? That's gonna be a nasty motherfucker to face, ain't it? When we outsmart ourselves. That's what happens. We get fucking smacked in the brain. Told you people, watch who you fuck with. This ain't gonna go good. I'll use you against yourselves and you'll all be all twisted up and all fucked up in the brain, and you're gonna find out there's a God and you're playing a fucking dangerous, dangerous game. Fucking with men's mental health when this world needs fucking men desperately, motherfuckers, and you're trying to block them, you bitches. Step aside, you little pedal protectors, and let the men show you how it's fucking done, bitches. Take that to court. Take me to court for calling you pedal protectors, eh? And then we can go through court and we can go through and why would Carl think that Bill Gates is an elite fucking pedophile? Why would Carl think that Jimmy Kimmel has problems? Because they make me think it. I didn't think it up on my own. You know what I mean? Reasons and facts. Then again, you guys tell me you know about these problems, and there's nothing you can do. Hey? You guys got problems. Remember her saying that, girl. Yeah. See what I mean? And she made a big deal of this is another thing she did too. It might not have been her, but I'm quite sure with all the information that I have, you could probably get a summons for her activity on YouTube coming from her computers and stuff like that. I think she is a I think she uses fake accounts a lot. You know what I mean? She could be in here right now, but yeah, she wanted me to go out on a quest to bring Ryan to her. No, it was this other person that knew that Patty was an angel sent from God, and her and Ryan were part of the mission to help the world. But we needed to reunite Patty and Ryan. Like, who the fuck does that? Eh? What kind of twisted brain tries to make someone live in their twisted fucking fantasy? Like, if someone's out there, like Rocco, look at what he did to poor Steven and Moesha or whatever her name is, making them live in complete fucking fantasy lands. Because that's what narcissistic motherfuckers do. It's twisted. It's not right. It's gotta come to an end. You know what I mean? You can't be a twisted witch anymore. You're gonna have to be a good little fairy. Hey, Patty, put on some new shoes, honey. Submit yourself. Find yourself in court. What do you think that's worth? You guys trying to kill me, eh? Telling me how horrible I am all the time, eh? AD out there always telling me, hey, there's someone balls deep in your wife right now, eh? Him knowing that I'm off on mental leave, eh? Hey, I tell you guys, I'm just trying to find out what's real. I don't know. I'm still in the midst. The veils. I'm trying to bring it up for everybody. Hey, it's pretty bad when you have to fear just saying what you think the fucking truth is. I should be able to pick up my phone right now and call the fucking FBI and say, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Hey, could you guys go talk to Bill Gates? Can you fucking ask Melinda why the fuck they got divorced? Like, she's not telling the public how many fucking visits she knows about, but fuck, maybe she'll answer you guys. Maybe the fear of fucking, you know, obviously you guys are fucking crooked as fuck, and it's the richest people in the fucking world that were there, and rah, rah, rah. You guys are protecting their little playlands. Well, all you're doing is preventing your own little fucking never-ending playland, but you do as you wish there, FBI. Keep playing the sly guy, and you'll be the fry guy, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Me and my brother-in-law had that conversation too about, well, how could God just send us to hell for eternity? And I was like, you got a good point. How could a loving God do it? But if He makes it so easy, and we ourselves are our own worst enemy, aren't we kind of asking for it? Aren't we, like we're told that there's two choices, right? You got to know there's a good and a bad. And probably to get a good result, you should probably be good. If you're bad, here's the problem. More people are bad and they want to think that they're good. They take bubblegum Jesus on and it's all sorts of stupid. Or they just don't care. They just, hey, I'm here for a good time. And I'm not saying you can't be with Christ and have a good time. But hey, once you start identifying problems, you will have to identify them and try and solve them. But hey, maybe we could solve our biggest problems at one time. You know what I mean? And then we could work on the small problems as we go, and just know that we have always have problems, and we should always face them. And that's the godly way. God wants us to live as good as we can. Now, that doesn't mean being a bunch of pretentious goody goody fucking douches. Use each other's stupidity to inspire one another. Fuck. Have a little fun in life, but fuck. You don't have to get stupid. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Little Me is still on here or not, but I do like the way he does his fucking Rocco videos. Like, I don't know how Rocco somebody could see those videos and still go hang out with Rocco. Or at least go to Rocco and say, "Hey, bud, I really like you, but we need to talk about this stuff." And then Rocco will just say, "It's all in the past." Like, no, bud, you gotta break yourself down and you gotta change the fucking habits that keep continuously making it happen. Stop living in he wants to live in this fucking positive everybody's happy fucking world so desperately. Hey guys. Hey Rocco, let me know. I know how you feel inside, bud. You are a fucking shit turd and you feel it and you want to be loved so fucking bad. And you will create anything to fucking have it. Anything. Fuck. Ah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Anyway, let's get this back to some comments. Carl, Head, you was talking about me. Oh, fuck. Carl, I never liked you. Why would you believe a story from a known liar who has never? Well, hey, when do you like Dagburn tells the truth too, Rusty? When should I believe you people? You know what I mean? When's it a skit? When isn't it a skit? That's what I mean. That would be for the courts to decide, right? I don't know. Let me tell you, if my best friend in the whole wide world, I don't have one, but say I did, say fucking Jesus came and he made a skit about fucking, I can't say it with Jesus. I can't. Rusty, say we were the best of buds. We're the best of buds. You know what I mean? Say I thought you were the most truthful person, but if I saw you do a skit where you talked about ripping my wiener off at any time, whether it was fuck, I don't, bud, you're not becoming the king of my club. First of all, I'm never gonna have a club, but our church does. You know what? It's just weird. And little me, he has I don't know, maybe you have it in the vault, but little me, he has the motel where Upchurch pays him $1,000 and Dagburn fulfills all of Upchurches. They do orifices all over and it's all sorts of fucking weird, but Creek Squad is what it is, right? But it is what it is. And well, and Patty did. She's gonna have to take that. I hope you have a recording of that we can take to court where she sexually harassed you, Rusty, and she was a little hypocrite and she came at you for sexual harassment and tried to say, and most of all, tried to say that all your donations were built off of sexual harassment. That everybody it was like being a stripper, right? The more images of Merle you can put in people's heads, the more cash they donated to you. Does Patty not see how stupid she is? Oh, I do. But I want her to come to Christ. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta hurt to be a like she's narcissistic though. See, here's the thing. When you're a clown and you're willing to wear any fucking face you have to get out of your shit, you think you can always get out of your shit. But when you get tied in with Christ, your shit don't count. And your shit stinks. And it's probably not allowed to have it. I don't know, but oh boy. Well, I'm back and whatever. I don't want to talk to you. That's not AD. Well, I don't care. Why would someone pretend to be AD? That's just stupid. Why would you run around pretending to be somebody you're not? You gotta take that to God. To do that. That's called trying to mind fuck people. You know what I mean? But you never know what's going on. Hardly. These might be bots. Because I want to tell you something. Something weird. Where is it? Oh, oh here. Okay. So sometimes, all right. So there's this guy called Ice Cube Sandwiches. It's pretty funny. He's pretty witty. So I'm gonna try and explain this. So he did this TikTok about how he gets hate DMs, and he posted a couple of them, or it was one or something like that. So I just thought I'd post in his DMs something witty and stuff like that, telling him I did, basically saying I didn't hate him. I thought he was funny or whatever. Right. So, anyways, all of a sudden I see my messages up top. Ice Cube Sandwiches is now following you or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I go on again, and all of a sudden, this person sends me a message. And I'm like, they wanted to communicate, right? So I thought, this is great. And then it was like, fuck, this doesn't make sense. This isn't the same account I DM, or my DM would be in there. And well, lo and behold, do you think that's coincidence that that came up after I DM'd and then the same person? Here's the thing, I've had it happen before like that. There's this Miller guy that, he's, does that origami stuff. Not origami, with the numbers, and then it makes words, and you know what I mean. That thingy. I messaged him, and then I got a message, and I don't think it was his account. Back, and you know what it was? It was a message saying, "Hey, hope you didn't get the shots the first time around, or you might be in trouble," or something like that, right? Can you imagine that? Someone fearing on me, trying to put the fear in me. But I had messaged, so that's weird that when I message somebody, then a replica then follows and sends me a message. Weird, eh? Weird. But here's the thing, if I did make a mistake and that hurts me, that only hurts the people who concocted the plan together. You know what I mean? It doesn't really hurt me. It helps take me back to God faster. I just want to help the other poor souls that, you know, aren't with God, and maybe that doesn't happen for them. They're skin riding with Satan, and I'd like to, I'm trying to figure out what the truth is. Hey, maybe people did bad things to you, and maybe you shouldn't protect them anymore. Maybe we should ask what the truth is. So, just in case it ever happens again, I'd like to solve the problem. You know what I mean? Hey, people, let's not get tricked and fooled. There's a lot of places coming up with some brand new viruses. That's real. Check her out for yourself, people. Hey, new viruses. But then again, you guys got those Chinese people and the bio, whatever's going on there, but you never know. Science today. In fact, American science will take you right to Ukraine, right? You guys got biolabs all over there. Why? Why? Why such close ties with the communist country? Why? Why why would you integrate yourself with the Wuhan lab? Hey, why would you fund a communist country? That's weird. No, see, people of God should inspire people to come to God. But know what the devil did? Know what the devil did? He took God away from you guys. He took all your guys' jobs and gave them over to Satan. Because he have cheap labor. You Americans, too much money, too much. You're too greedy. You guys can get those communists to do it way cheaper. But guess what? Guess who makes the coinage? The government. You guys make it stronger and more powerful and creating more nukes off of your backs, your hard-earned dollars, buying nukes against you. Don't worry, America's going to earn it all back. Building weapons and AI for the Middle East. Because that's where the shit's at now. Because Donald Trump or Humper, he ain't investing in America, but he sure is in the Middle East. That's just family business, though. Family business. Good family business over there, yeah. Oh, where's Roseanne on the Qatar plane? Roseanne, please speak your piece on the Qatar plane. Do you feel good that it goes to Donald after he's done, or is he ever done? He told the Christians they may never have to vote again. Hey, how long's the Antichrist got? 10 years? I'm not saying he's the Antichrist, but if he is, remember the Antichrist's got to look good. He's got to talk the talk. He's got to have the art of the deal, baby. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what you want to hear. Chugga chugga. Choo choo. How you doing, Nettie? Yeah. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. What do you think of my Apton chops on that one? Hey, Casey Sunshine. You need to know. We need to roll that again. No, that was a live news, Chris. You did fine, Don. Just great. We're gonna cause some hate. Fucking. Oh, fucking thing. Don, if you're a man of God, you dipshit, you know thou shalt not kill. You should be warning Putin of that. You should be warning fucking Miss Ukraine over there. And listen, I don't know if you clowns know this or not, but Candace Owens told you a whole fucking long time ago that Miss Macron is a fucking man and there's been no lawsuit. No lawsuit, no lawsuit. Can we fucking harbor a fucking thought on that? Just one. But the crown of a president, he most certainly knows. And quite frankly, he's probably gotten a call saying, hey, well, you might want to fucking shut Miss Sassy up. She's fucking shit up. And Don's like, hey, I'm not fucking dumb, bud. I come out guns a blazing on fucking Candace over fucking Miss Marcron. Everybody's gonna want to know if Marcron has a. It'll bring more attention, you dumb fucks. You want to be smart, play the art of the deal. Fuck. You gotta know your crowd. You gotta feels them. You gotta know how to make a move. Hey, you guys don't know that, do you? No, no, no. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Yeah, yeah. You know what real positive vibes are? Positive vibes are truth vibes. Those are positive vibes. Knowing that if you have the truth, you can call that Christ, you can call it truth. If you have the truth, nothing can fucking stop you. And if it does try and fucking stop you, you got nothing to worry about because you go on forever because the truth lives for fucking ever. That's one thing. You can lie, you can cover it up, but it's there. You would think God, the creator, will always know the truth. Right? Because there is no truth without God. Hey? The truth is the seed of God. Unfortunately, his creation's gone fucking backwards. Thinking it's going forwards and fucking in love. In love's name. Now, people, that's stupidity and ignorance. Get help, Carl. Oh, I remember that. What do I need help with? What have I said that's crazy, eh? Oh, you want me to think I'm crazy. That's the problem, eh, little me? You want me to doubt myself, eh? You want the pedophiles to rule the world. Why is that? Eh? Eh? They're in wrestling too, eh? Did you know that? Good people who you thought were just and they help do wrestling coaching. Yeah, I saw that. Remember how I told you Mark Coleman? Yeah, shit happened to him, I guess. Ariel Helwani asked him, "Hey, bud, what do you want out of this?" I just want to be paid. Like I get what he's thinking. I gave my life to this and blah blah blah, and I should. Your main objective as a man should be protecting others because you know that others can't protect themselves because at a point you couldn't protect yourself. So when you get strong enough to protect yourself, that as a man, as a real fucking man, the money shouldn't be running through your fucking head. But that's the problem with today. When you hurt somebody's feelings, they'll sue you for money. Instead of fucking making people pay for crimes. Fucking brutal. Nope. The main objective as a man is protect his family. You're wrong, shit, dude. You keep going that way, Satan boy. Keep going that way, motherfucker. Here's the deal. Here's the real deal. You put God first. You put God first. And if you put God first, if I would have had God, she never would have got this bad. If I would have had God before, no, it never would have got this far. I would have laughed. Would have been none. Not living like this. Not doing it. Not creating monsters. But I was living with Satan and I wanted it the easy way. Because I was protecting my family at all costs, little me. You know what I mean? Just like you, butternuts. The point is to bring your family to God so you don't have to worry. Because Jesus tells you, bud, you're supposedly a Christian. Separator. He is the separator. You don't get that, do you? Those who don't want to elite pedophiles, those who want to protect elite pedophiles, I don't know. I'd get in the truth. I'd find out, hey, you haven't protected nothing. Well, I do. I protect the truth, bud, at all costs. But I'm not naive enough to think that I know it too. You know what I mean? Cashville story. Where is he? I need him to pray for me. Well, you're definitely a clown. So Cashville, he came white knighting for Ronnie. So I don't know if you guys know this. There's a lot of dirt on Cashville on the internet. It fucking says a whole bunch of nasty shit. A lot of it comes from TOC. So I was repeating it. Is this true? Hey, and he was coming back in the comments saying, yeah, all right, you're a fucking piece of shit. That's true. You're a fucking piece of shit. So we played the game, and then I really gave it to him in the video. I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you're a fucking menace to society." And I think I was almost thinking about calling the police on him. You know what I mean? Really, honestly, I was. I thought he was that sick and twisted and demented in the head because, well, he was telling me he was. He was guilty of the things that other people were saying about him. So, anyways, I received a phone call. There's Johnny Cashville threatening to beat the fuck out of me. I fucking come there, I'll be the Then, you know, he was gonna destroy me on the internet. Then he was I mean, it's recorded. Somewhere, it's somewhere. I know it is. Ah, gosh, no. Threatened to sue me. Wanted to be my friend. Because I'm like, hey, dude, go fuck your fucking hat, dude. You want to sue me for what? Repeating what you were telling me was true? Good luck in court with that fucking butternuts. I want to be your friend, Carl. Hey, you could be a friend. Go ask Upchurch. But I don't think they were on good terms then. You know what I mean? They hadn't struck the NDA yet because he was trying to warn me. Upchurch is not who you think he is, Carl. He's not that great of a guy. But he wouldn't tell me why. So I couldn't believe him. Because Upchurch was, well, he was going to Taylor Swift them. But in order to keep that money, wow, like a good little bitch, there's Johnny Cashville. I just want what I earned. Thank you, Upchurch, my master and my ruler of my mind, because I got money on my mind. So Upchurch is my master. But in the end, he might be your disaster up there, fucking Johnny Cashville. Some tells me if you're holding on to an NDA, there's a reason why you're holding on to an NDA, and you shouldn't hold secrets there, Cashville. I give up the money, bud. I tell what you know about Upchurch. Stop protecting them. Anyway, I don't know what you know there, Cashville, but you didn't like him at one time. You had some bad things to say because he you didn't like what you were saying because he said, "Hey, remember all that work you put in on me? I'm taking that away from you, motherfucker." That's a that's a great dude, isn't it? Want to take your money from you even though you put the work in. Don't worry, Cashville. I even think he's a dickhead for that. That's a dick move. Because hey, you want to spread lies and bullshit about me, keep doing it, but I'll expose how stupid you are. That way, no one ever talks to you again. But hey, if you got something to hide, might want an NDA. Ah, hey, you see how that works? You see how witty and smart I am, Uncle Will? How silly dilly stupid you are? I want you to pick yourself up and be better, buddy, but I'm starting to think this is a job. Have you guys been hired to try and fuck with my mental health? Hey, bud. Would it even be worth putting you on this lawsuit? Is there anything to gain? Hey? I'd like to see you there as a witness, just to protect yourself from things that we'll have recorded that you said and did. That way, if there's snippets or any wrong takings of what you've said or done, then we can get that cleared up. You know what I mean? I'd like for you to be able to say, no, Carl's full of shit. What he has done here is fraudulent. That is not who I am. And then you can prove it yourself. You know what I mean? But I think you fucked yourself, and I think you fucked her good, bud. Don't ever fuck with anybody, let alone a holy man, because that'll let you know you're not doing good, bud. You know what I mean? How do you think God would look at you if I was of God? Because we'll have a Red Dog minute and then we'll leave, okay? Mm. Oh, shit. Oh, was I looking up? Shit. What was I looking at? Oh, okay. Yeah. This was good. This was good. So I want to respond to this. There's a couple people I'll actually respond to because I do if people take the time. But I don't like to type a lot. I can't. Not really. Shoddy. Some shoddy action. We got some little me action. Oh, those are just mentions. My channel, my channel. That's what comments. That's what we wanted. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, inside corners. That'll be good. I can take that. I can take some inside corners information because he's been trying to tell me reality isn't real, that everything's just fake. Can you imagine that? Weird, eh? Him trying to fuck with me too. Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Patty says to me, she goes, I forgive you. You are mentally ill, and the whole internet knows it. You caused someone's death. Oh boy. Oh boy. Those are heavy accusations. And they've been made in the past. So maybe Patty's the one that spread them around. Who knows? We'll find out in court who started that. It's gonna be great. Like, I'd rather see criminal charges though, eh? Do you think you could say that, like, when I tell the story that, hey, they've been all of Greek Squad, and I can show it, they've been trying to mentally beat me down for thinking that their cult leader was chosen from God, and then when I didn't believe it anymore, they have tried to destroy me, telling me, well, they've told me the whole time how mental I am. So fuck. Just trying to destroy me, but they won't tell me where I'm mental. It's weird. Anyways, this is Red Dog. Do. Yes, Carl, give ourselves over to a guy that has lost his family. Well, bud, like I said, I got God, and if my family has God, then they're with me. Jesus said, you have to be born of water and spirit. Flow with the truth. Always pick the truth over a human. Hey, I got some really bad stories to tell you. I don't get treated good. I don't get treated nicely. I may have been stolen from big time. I might take a mental beating, and I might have lots of proof. I don't know. Find out, eh? So, hey, trying to show my family they're going about things the wrong way. Conversations and working things out is the way to fucking go. But hey, like I always told my wife, she's like, "You're never leaving me." And I said, "Hey, if I'm chosen, adios amigos, adios amigos, in a heartbeat." Because I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt right now. Because God tells me to stay right where I am because I have no fucking choice. Because if I decided to leave, I could get a phone call done on me. But here's the deal. I tell her if I'm chosen, then that makes you a very horrible person. To be my wife and not to communicate and not understand what I was trying to say and others do, that's a fucking problem. Hey, that's a real miscommunication and a real loss on your part. Because, like I practice what I preach, Jesus said separation. You have to let people learn from their own mistakes. And if you keep enabling them, they'll keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And so, out of love and wanting the best for them, bud, you got to give them a dose of what they need. You can't give 'em a dose of niceness, you gotta give 'em a dose of what they need, and what they need is only what they did. So they'll only get what they did. If they did nothing, they'll get nothing. But if they did really fucking bad and just tried to destroy me like a motherfucker, they will have to eat it. Do they even know they're doing it? I don't know. Some of them don't. It's what happens. Monkeys fly and they don't even know it. But so lives in Canada. So there you guys are hating Canada again. Now, I don't identify as a Canadian. Like I tell you guys, don't identify as an American. That will be a problem at the end times. Or when you go, if you pick country over God, you're going to probably have issues. You were told God first, check out your country. Should you stand behind it? Is it behind the truth? Is it killing? Is it a killer? Then don't stand. Just say you're a child of God and there's nothing you can do about your residence. But anyways, wears 5 hats, 5 times too big. Okay. Well, I admit I do because I put it up and it just I need to get a haircut, honestly. I should just give in and get it. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is with the hats, you know what I mean? Anyway, lies consistently. The Red Dog says that I lie consistently. No, I don't think so. I don't ever try and lie, Red Dog. But like I said, but we all lie. Sometimes we don't realize it. Like if I'm saying something, I'm not trying to lie because I know that makes me Pinocchio. And you know what I mean? Liars, and lying's not good. Lying is one of the worst things you can do. You know what I mean? That's what I think. You know what I mean? But if Red Dog can pull up my lies and maybe I'll have to bring him into court too. You know what I mean? That he said some nasty things. He's got some bad stuff written. How am I supposed to get people's help if he keeps telling them I'm crazy and I lie about shit? When I'm saying, "Hey, I'll try and bring receipts for whatever you guys want." Hey, don't expect you to believe that I'm chosen. Hey, that'd be like I don't know. But hey, if listen, it doesn't matter. I know I'm chosen. But all your signs, if you get the fucking signs, will prove to you being chosen. Only you can get yourself out of the fucking matrix. You know what I mean? You have to be Neo. You have to be Trinity. And if you're struggling how to be those people, take Christ as a character to fucking be like. But contradicts himself every other sentence. You'll have to show me my contradictions, bud. I may have some out there. Maybe we could clear them up. You know what I mean? Find out where I really stand. Cause like I said, sometimes we have different trains of thought. Just because we say something someday doesn't mean that we didn't pick up some new information and we've changed that old thought into a new thought. I don't know if you know that or not, but no, I never try and contradict myself. But if you can prove that to me, that would be great because it's like every other sentence you say. So you really want to emphasize how fucking stupid I am and what a liar I am. Has obviously lost his mind and proclaims to be chosen. Yes. Listen, I don't like doing it, but how can I try and bring you to God if I don't say I'm of God? Do you get that? I never say, hey guys, I'm better than you. Do what I say. Follow me. Let's build a fortune together. Let's make a mint off this Price Club stuff. Ah, shit. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys want me to do. Do you want me to lie to you? No, I'm not chosen from God. Okay, guys. Hey, Bill Gates, what do you think? Well, we think he's an elite pedophile, but there's nothing we can do. Hey, guys, I'm not weak and pathetic like that. Hey, can we do something about that? Even if there is no God, can we think about our children? Can we? Is that the future? Like, we just have to become big and strong together. Anyways. Yeah, Carl, we're all lining up for that. Get help, Carl. Listen, Red Dog, this is what this has all been about. I've been trying to get help. No one wants to help me. Let me know where I'm crazy, bud. I'd like to stop. At least I'm not crazy enough not to be aware of facts and, but you just can't say this stupid shit. It's in no closer than Charles Schwab again. Listen, if you don't want to hear me talk about Bill Gates, then we need to get an investigation done because I'm never going to shut up about that guy because I think he's a horrible human being, Harley. And if you want him running around on the streets, that's going to be on you. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't. Charles Schwab again. I know. I don't even really know what she's saying there. I'm just using her sentence. Harley knows I love her either way. Harley can hate me all she wants, and I'm just gonna keep loving her. You know what I mean? I want heaven for Harley. I want Harley in heaven. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she has bad, cruel intentions for me or not, Uncle Will. Just like you, bud. Actually, you know what? You make me sad, bud. I unsubscribed to you. I'm like, this guy's a fucking shit there. Come on. The courts are gonna see this, bud. All the fucking like you block, you just I don't even say anything that's ignorant. You just block because you have the power. That narcissistic shit you do, bud. I'd lose that fucking those tendencies, bud. Hey, can you imagine feeling free to come over here and say whatever the fuck you want, and then using your power to shut me up when I'm not even saying anything bad? I'm just fucking asking questions, and you just don't fucking like them. Their stupid questions make me look stupid, dummy. That's what men of God do, you fucking moron. What's going on? Sipping ain't easy. I'm not addressing you there, fucking the ghost of Wade Deaver. You're a fucking idiot. I'm zero here for you. All good intentions. Just leave the billionaires alone. We can't do anything about them. Ah, fuck them, Harley. Fuck them. They're all going out. I don't know what they've been told, but I know what I've been told, and everybody's been told. The devil's a liar. He's a sweet talker. He tells you what you want to hear. How you want to hear it? He'll even put it to song and dance if you want it that way. He'll make you feel comfortable. You'll feel good in his arms. He'll sweep you right off your feet. Like Epstein said, Trumper and Bill Clinton. Oh, those two are dandies. They know how to work it. The art of the deal. The art of the cigar. Hey, hey guys. Fuck, eh? This has been an hour and a half. It's been a blast. Oh, we'll do it again. AD got Happy Meal cope with Shaggy. Sad about you, LOL. AD got a Happy Meal to cope with what Snaggy said about you. Oh, yeah? What Snaggy say about me? I don't care what Snaggy says about me. It's what Snaggy says about himself is what Snaggy needs to worry about. And if you want me to be honest, I'll tell you what I think Snaggy says to himself, but Snaggy ain't listening. Snaggy don't want better for himself. Snaggy likes being the man he used to have a hot wife. Could you imagine? Oh my goodness. Oh, you people make my brain hurt. Oh fuck. Oh my gosh. Carlos spooked by the ghost. Yeah. Yeah, I'm spooked by the stupidity. And just fucking hammers in my brain over and over and over and over again. But yet I resist it and I fight with all of my might. But you want to take out my light. But you can't. And you won't. Because I won't stop. I ain't built like that. But then again, look at how our church is built. Could you imagine fucking running around talking about the way people look, being built like that motherfucker? Can you imagine making fun of somebody for being short and you're fucking built like that fucking guy? I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with him. I mean, that's who he is. But like, anytime that guy gets a chance to show personality, he'll buy it away. What brought people to Upchurch in the first place? That fucking gap. We fucking related to that fucking hillbilly hick, fucking gap tooth, fucking just didn't give a fuck kid, right? But what did he do the first chance he fucking gets? Hide who he used to be. Be a brand new one, fancy one. I'm not saying don't fix your teeth and stuff, you know. I just thought that was part of his personality. But like, I'm not because like here, I'm gonna be honest with you, AD. I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. I'm scared of the dentist. No fear, I always tell you guys, no fear. But let me tell you, don't be stupid. Like, I don't know. They say there's like shit wrong with root canal. I don't know what to believe anymore, bud. Is it good? Is it bad? Remember how long they told us fluoride was good for us? Take as much fluoride down as you can. The more fluoride, the better the water. That turned out to be a lie. And all you people out there saying, Carl, you're silly. No, Carl, you're a fucking nut job. That our toothpaste has. What are you saying? No, Carl, you are a fucking idiot. No, you guys go talk to little me and ask him if there's a lawsuit currently about, well, just over fluoriding. And well, turns out fluoride's just not everything we thought it was. Might clog the main artery. Your brain to your third eye. Zombies. There he is. Hey, Cashville. Hey, how are you gonna do in court, bud? How you gonna do? Hey, when you get summons to court for trying to fuck my brain over, bud, trying to make me think certain ways and not ever helping, but just trashing the fuck out of me, hey, buddy? How's that gonna go? What are we gonna do? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's all recorded. Is Carl a liar? Is he delusional? Is things the way he said they are? I don't know. What could you get? What could you get monetarily wise, eh? Out of this big lawsuit, eh? Would that be worth millions to have like a super rock star, like rap superstar trying to fuck with your brain and then his whole crew comes after you and all you're like doing is going, "Hey, all I want to know is that he's not chosen by God and I'll stop. Fuck, I swear." They're like, "No, you fucking crazy shithead. He's not chosen." Meanwhile, he's sitting there going, "I'm chosen." This guy's intelligent. He says I'm chosen. He knows what's up. And then, he's sending those Instagram posts like, "Hey, I'm down here working for Jesus, and I'm down here to help the little guy become to know how to live their dreams." In truth or whatever, fucking whatever it was. He's got lots of shit like that, don't worry. Hey, he's the motherfucker out there saying, and I got them all recorded. How many lives have you had on this earth, up church? Well, have you had 3? Or was that just a skit? Just a skit. Uh, or, hey, is anybody dealing with this drug problem yet? Because Patty's going to have to face herself showing and displaying what a drug addict her fucking son is and how out of fucking control he is. But yet she would never help me and let me know that he wasn't chosen. But she would take the time to put delusions into my head. Weird. She would take the time to spread falsities all over the internet. Weird. Patty's weird. Weird, sick in the head. Weird, sick in the head. She needs to go to a mental hospital. I don't want her in jail. I want her locked away in a padded room all by herself so she can get to learn herself and know that the suffering that she tries to put on others will one day indeed come back to her. You can't be positive Patty with a fucking deep, dark fucking soul there, honey. You gotta find your real light, Patty. You can't play positive. You gotta be positive. In order to be positive, you gotta know you can do things, Patty. You can accomplish anything you want. You just gotta put your heart, soul, and mind into God and ask him how to get it. Say, give me the power, God. I want it. Take me to heaven. Let's build heaven on earth. So I get a slice of it here, and when I leave here, I'm already adjusted. Because I don't think you're adjusted and ready, and you earned your stripes or fucking fought for the truth in any sort of way. I don't know. I don't think you're doing good, Patty Cakes. Patty Cakes, Patty Cakes. Baker's man. Baked her a cake is fucking. No, you're gonna have to take this one slow, Patty. Don't want it fast. Take it nice and slow, baby. When you take on the truth, don't take her on too fast. She might hurt you. Kid diddler, kid diddler. Yeah, this is Andrea with her wrinkled skin. That's probably Red Dog. Hey guys, play whatever characters you want. I never have to know who you are or what you're doing. That's for God to know. I'll never judge you. I'll always love you. But if I catch you, I will call you out. But just in case I'm calling you out falsely, I will give you the opportunity to speak your mind. But if you can't, well, come to the truth, because I'm willing to, then you got to kick rocks, baby. You got to get the fuck out of this show, eh? Uncle Will, like I said, bud, I am subscribed yesterday. I did a couple. Did a couple. And then you, I did Shoddy, and Red Dog's next. I took that dog for a walk too many times. Like, took the whole Red Dog for. I just thought, hey, I do recommend. I do. I have unsubscribed because I have seen it. I know it's there, and if you're a person of God, you will see it too. Old Red Dog speaks for himself. I don't even want to say anything about him. I just want people to just get to know Red Dog themselves. But you got to have a comprehension of God before you can truly respect the learning lesson that Red Dog can be. Hey, Uncle Will, do we have you recording threatening to fucking destroy me, eh, bud? Do we have that? You're gonna fucking destroy me. You're gonna. What else? You're all coming to get my wa—" Can you imagine going after a mentally ill man who's out there asking questions because he doesn't know what goes on because he can't get answers, right? That you would pour it into his head that his wife's getting pounded by people. Oh boy, you guys just don't know what mental illness is, do you? But now you're telling you this the truth. You fuckers just don't want to handle her. I don't know. Come to God. Come to God. I'm telling you, I'm warning you. Here's the problem. You fucktards don't get what I'm saying. I love you, but I'm gonna call you fucktards if you're fucktards. Because I don't want to call you fucktards anymore, but you gotta earn that. And if you're not a fucktard out there and you understand what I'm saying, you're not a fucktard. So don't take it on unless you're a fucktard. Uncle Will, you're a fucktard. Uncle Will, I don't know how to tell you this, but your life is a movie. There's another one Upchurch got me on. Fuck! Can you imagine saying that, "Hey, all this weird shit's going on. I know it's weird. I don't know if it's real or not, but hey, it would make for a good movie." So here I am thinking my life's a movie, and then all of a sudden there's Upchurch. My life is a movie. Like, ah. See what I mean? There were so many reasons why I thought he was. Just but fuck. Now there's so many reasons why I don't think that he is. But hey, he might be being set up. Kind of for a conservatorship. We never know, right? We just never know. I never would have thought that, well, people would lie just so they didn't lose something. When if they told the truth and everybody just told the truth, then I don't know, maybe things would be different. Maybe the problem gets solved. But anyways, you are special. Well, yeah, bud. I'm a star seed, buddy. I'm a star seed. I'm a little star seed. Seed! Should I use that one? I'm a little star seed. God. It's time to find out if the flowers all bloom. Oh, let's open up our brains and watch that sucker bloom. You're a daisy if you do, and you're a daisy if you don't, right? What kind of daisy are you gonna be, Uncle Will? Because you can be a weed or you can be a flower, bud. We all look the same right now, but we will be separated, the flowers from the weeds. Hey, buddy boy, don't get stuck being a daisy on the wrong side of daisy. But I will be your daisy, Uncle Will. Let me ask your crew, Uncle Will. Hey, if it was the end times and we all had to pick a line, Uncle Will on one side and old Carl there who doesn't want the pedos running the fucking world, who you standing beside? Fortunately, Uncle Will, the world is fucking twisted and it will fucking stand with you. Just to not have to deal with the actual problem. They blame it on me. They won't want to deal with Bill Gates. They'd want to deal with me. That's sad. Carl, you're boring. Let's talk to your wife. You think I'm boring. That's the problem. If you're bored, you can leave. Bye bye. Hey, you want some numbers? Is there any information you think that I've given you that is not factual that I could give you a phone number and supply you with, other than my personal like family within the house? No problems. You can find out from them and you can let me know, right? Right? I'll tell stories about all my friends, and what I think they did to me, and I would love to hear their sides. Maybe they could make little fucking YouTube videos and they could explain to me their sides of the story. Hey? Because, bud, I'm not here to paint myself as a fucking peach. I make mistakes. That's what children of God do. We're not perfect. We learn from our mistakes. We grow and we learn. But for some reason, these religious nut jobs got you thinking that God's people are going to be these fucking virgin, vegetarian, fucking knob goblin, foot washing, fucking just men of innocence or whatever. And women are, fuck, they're not, they don't even include the women in the 144,000, some of them. Why would God use people to help people that don't know what people have fucking gone through? Make that fucking make sense. Carl, you don't dare leave that corner. Oh, that's great. you, need, you need to track her, buddy. She's definitely getting served up at his house. Well, whatever, Uncle Will. You want to keep trying to put that in my head. You know what I mean? That's why you keep saying it, right? You want me to take your beliefs on, right? That's what they've done to you, Uncle Will. They've done the same thing to you that you're trying to do to me. And I'm trying to warn you, buddy. This isn't the real you. This is who they want you to believe. Be. Hey, I want you to be a brand new me. You know what I mean? Because inside of you is a piece of me, bud. Do you know that? Uncle Will. We all come from one, right, bud? Like, isn't that what you think? I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Like, I go about this journey as a fucking human being too. You know what I mean? God shows me things, but I have to decide. But I believe there's a father, and I also believe that there's a son, but only because there's a father. Do you understand that? So within the son will always be a piece of the father. And the son is the image of the father. And the mother, right? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if we're missing a big part of what the fuck's going on. What if there's got to be a feminine portion of this? There has to be. There has to be. There has to. I think. I think. Like I've said this before, if God didn't love women, he definitely. Why would you let something that you think is less than a man bear more men? Does that make sense? So that's why I crush all those fucking religions who think that they're going out and they're going to get all these virgins and all these women and they're going to be satisfied after they leave this world for fucking all of eternity. I don't think that God is willing to do that to women where, hey, why don't you guys feel less than and well satisfy this superstar man here. He earned it on earth. I kill it. Some of them are like that. They're killing for the glory of their God. Fuck, man. Like, seriously. They value death more than you guys value life. They're fucking, you guys think your guys are fucking, fucking brainwashed. You imagine thinking some of those things? But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like, I I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. Like, I don't know if the Muslims have that take on things, but I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about Muslims. I just can't get down with them. I can't get past Muhammad, eh? If you married children, not it's not. But then I seen a Muslim guy, and he's talking about there's a portion of the Bible where it speaks of some biblical people, and it didn't sound good. But I had never read that part. I can't remember if I saved that video or not. But he did have this street preacher who I have seen before. He had him right stunned out. He didn't know what to say. He's like, Muslim had the Christian right by the toe. But why wouldn't the Christian just say, hey, hey, don't you know? We Christians are not to follow the Bible. We're to follow what Jesus said. Jesus said we were being fooled. That we were to follow the commandments of God, not the extras by man. Let's talk about what those should be. Hey, Pitbulls. Hey, Nikki. Um, dun, dun. Carl, could you blame her? Well, I could. I could blame her. There's no need to cheat, bud. If you don't want to be with me, hey, just give me the fucking free pass out. Let me walk away without the threat of a phone call. Let me just fucking. That's what you want. I'm more willing to do her. That's what you want. What do you think, Uncle Will? Think the world's been set up? I think God has people out here working, and you have no fucking clue, dude. They say, listen, oh man, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's been way too long. I can't. I gotta go. See ya.